Good morning, students. How are you all? Hope that you have enjoyed the holidays. I'm Merguti ma'am. I'm going to teach you English language. What about your holidays homework? Hope that all of you have done it. See, students, we have already completed 2 lessons. Hope that you all have got your books and completed both the lessons and done all the exercises in your notebook. Now let us start with the new lesson, that is lesson 3, primary auxiliaries and models. What are auxiliary verbs? A verb used in forming the tenses, modes, and voices of other verbs are called auxiliary verbs. These verbs often cannot stand on their own. For example, the car is speeding. They are practicing on the ground. Sheetal will go to the library tomorrow. In these sentences, the highlighted verbs do not express a complete meaning. What are the highlighted parts? Is, are, and will. They help the main verbs to complete the meaning of the sentence. Auxiliary verbs are of two kinds. They are primary auxiliaries and modal auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries. The primary auxiliaries are BEB, DO, do, and HAVE, have. And the forms of be are is, am, are, was, and were. And the forms of do, does, and did. And the forms of have, has, and had. When the verb be, do, or have is followed by the main or the principal verb, it is an auxiliary verb. When the verb be, do, or have occurs alone in a sentence, it becomes the principal or the main verb. For example, Suhani is a wonderful artist. Here, be is used as a main verb. What is the form of be used here? Is. Suhani is a wonderful artist. Is used as a main verb here. And the second sentence, Suhani is painting a landscape. Here, the form of be is used as a helping verb with the main verb painting. So it is used is painting. Suhani is painting a landscape. Now we'll learn about modal auxiliaries. Modals are verbs that are used to express the mood or attitude of the speaker. They are also known as modal auxiliaries. The important modal auxiliaries are can, could, may, might, must, ought to, shall, should, will, would, etc. Modals are used for several purposes, expressing ability or inability. First one we will learn about can, C-A-N, can. Can is used to express ability in the present time or in the future. For example, I can climb mountains. It shows that the ability. I am able to climb mountains. Sheila cannot come to school tomorrow. It shows the inability. Sheila is not able to come to school tomorrow. Sheila will not be able to come to school tomorrow. Can you see the big black rock in the distance? It is a question asking about you are able to climb the rock in the distance. Now we'll learn about could, C-O-U-L-D, could. It is the simple past form of can. It expresses the ability in the past. Examples: could you climb a mountain when you were young? It's asking a question that were you able to climb the mountain when you were young? Second sentence, I could say the alphabet when I was 1.5 years old. I was able to say the alphabet when I was a small child, when I was 1.5 years old. Now we will learn about be able to. We use be able to when using tenses other than the simple present or the simple past. For these two tenses, we use can and could. Example, in simple present tense, she is able to see us from that window. So we can use she can see us from that window also in the same way. And simple past, she was able to see us from that window. So here in this sentence, second sentence, we can use she could see us from that window. But in simple future, we can use she will be able to see us from that window. And in the present perfect tense, she has been able to see us from that window. Now note the following. Sometimes we use be able to express ability in the simple present and the simple future. But we usually use can for this purpose. For example, she can embroider using different kinds of stitches. That we can write in this way also. She is able to embroider using different kinds of stitches. But we usually use can. To express an ability in the past, we use could or was able to or were able to. Was able to we use with singular and were able to we use with plural. First one, my sister could play the piano when she was 4.5 years old. That we can write in this way also. My sister was able to play the piano when she was 4.5 years old. We use only was able to or were able to and not could to talk about someone's ability in a specific situation in the past. Example, the policemen were able to rescue the little girl from the clutches of the kidnappers. Here, we cannot use could instead of were able to. We can use only were able to. Why we use were able to? Because the policeman is plural. To describe a general ability or ability in the past, we use couldn't and wasn't able to or weren't able to. Example, she was so tall that she couldn't walk through the door without bending. We went to the open-air sandwich stall, but we couldn't get any sandwiches as it started raining heavily. She was so tall that she wasn't able to walk through the door without bending. And we went to the open-air sandwich stall, but we weren't able to get any sandwiches as it started raining heavily. Now we have two exercises given, exercise A and exercise B. So we will do both the exercises now. First one, complete the sentences with the correct form of be able to. First one, the recital was so slow that we dash hardly dash keep up through its entire length. The answer will be the recital was so slow that we were hardly able to keep up through its entire length. Second one, Fiona was able to play chess when he was just 6. So here you have to fill was able to before play chess when he was just 6. Third one, would you dash help with me with my science project tomorrow? Answer is, would you be able to help with me with my science project tomorrow? Number 4, Ria is able to get into the room after breaking the door down. You have to fill is able to. Number 5, we are not able to attend your graduation ceremony as granddad is not very well. So here you have to fill are not able to. Number 6, our cook didn't turn up, but we were able to cook a decent meal for ourselves. And here you have to fill were able to. Now the second exercise, complete the sentences with could, couldn't, was able to, or were able to, or wasn't able to, or weren't able to. In some sentences, more than one answer is possible. First one, I dash bat well even though I was so untrained. Here you can write, I was able to bat well even though I was so untrained. Second one, Sumit dash do the sums because he hadn't practiced them at all. Answer, Sumit couldn't do the sums because he hadn't practiced them at all. Number 3, we dash get away with the mischief because our principal was traveling. Answer is, we were able to get away with the mischief because our principal was traveling. Number 4, Dia spoke so loudly that I dash hear the news at all. Answer, Dia spoke so loudly that I couldn't hear the news at all. Number 5, the little child dash recite all the rhymes in the book. Answer, the little child was able to recite all the rhymes in the book. So today we will stop here and we will continue the lesson in the next video.